And welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3. We had a busy summer week last time, and it's going to continue to be even more busy. Sadly, we're not going to be spending as much time with Koromaru this week. Sorry to all the Koromaru fans out there. But hey, we have an opportunity to watch DVDs with Akihiko, and we need to show Akihiko some love. We haven't been able to advance his nighttime hangouts too much. I'm thinking of watching another boxing DVD here today. It's a documentary about two champs who were rivals. Watching a boxing DVD, blah blah blah. Want to watch it together if you have the time? For sure, Akihiko. We're not really doing anything else tonight. Alright, let's start.
In this fight, each side had one win and one loss. A serious all-or-nothing match. And the fact that they were lifelong rivals only helped them push each other to the top. Do you have anyone you'd consider a rival?
Not really, although Mamoru might count.
Well, good. Make sure you don't lose to them. They must be pretty good if they're on your radar. Kinda makes me want to see how I'd fare against them. Anyways, you'd have to be really lucky to find a partner like that. All the athletes from the other schools avoid me, so it's tough finding an opponent to spar with. And I don't think a long-time childhood friend is quite the same thing as a rival. But hey, the world is a big place. I'll just keep polishing my skills until I find the right person. Sorry, we were supposed to be relaxing, but I just ended up talking the whole time. Let's do this again. I'll put on some real good matches then.
I feel like my courage has improved from watching these two rivals clash. Not that that really matters, but we've gotten 2 DVD events taken care of with Akihiko, meaning he's primed to learn a new skill next time we watch with him.
I didn't notice the time. Before you go to sleep? You want to crack a raw egg for some protein first?
Akihiko, that's a myth. You have to cook them. Over in Persona 3 FES, we can of course actually attend the walking event with Koromaru, and we can do it with Akihiko. Now, like the previous video, I've already played ahead to the second Tartarus expedition I plan to do for FES, so I already have a pre-made save of all the things I've done there. Unfortunately, I am going to have to reload this file to redo something that I've already recorded, since I plan on maxing out Tanaka's social link this week, and I do need to attend the social link with him tonight in order to get that progress done. We're going to be cutting back to FES a little bit later on again, so I'll lay out my exact schedule going forward a little bit later. For now, let's just get into the walking event, the more interesting thing. Koromaru is looking at you pleadingly. He seems to want to go for a walk. And blah blah blah. Because I haven't actually gone on a walk recently in this file, we get the tutorial text again, and Akihiko can go with us tonight, so let's take him along. Take Akihiko for a walk as well. Alright, Koromaru, go wild. It's awfully hot for nighttime. So this is my last high school summer vacation, huh? I don't feel like that's good or bad. I do have some regrets, though. You spoke quietly with Akihiko. You know, you seem happier when you come here. Well, we should get back too. It's nice enough to go at our dorm too, right? And that was just a nice little heart-to-heart. School is coming to a close permanently for Akihiko. Well, high school, anyway. Like I said, I do actually want to reload the file and go do Tanaka's social link so I can max it out on Tuesday. So that's what I'll be doing instead. Alright, Sunday morning. Praise the dawning. Let's take a look at Tanaka's amazing commodities. An irritatingly catchy song comes from the speakers, as it usually does. So, we're just going to go through this and part 2 of the home gardening set. Backed by popular demand, we have some more seedlings to introduce this time. First up, we have the soul spinach sprout, and you get 2 of them. We recommend making boiled spinach when they're grown. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. But wait, there's more. We'll throw in this buff potato sprout too. Guess how many? 3! All this for 29.80 yen. This is a special limited time product. Okay, sounds good to me. That's relatively cheap for 2 soul spinach sprouts, so I'll take them. I plan to plant plenty of those as we go forward through the game. Next time we'll be introducing a sutra set to ward off evil spirits. Don't miss it. That's it for today. We're all sold out. Sorry, folks. We'll see you next Sunday. Same time, same channel. Alright, so, getting to the decorum of the day. At Naganaki Shrine, somebody is awaiting for us. Not on the bench that he is in the other versions of the game. Over here is the thin young man. Huh, your eyes are so clear. Your soul must be burning brightly. It seems the young man has noticed me thanks to my impressive academics. Yeah, I got rank 5. You impressed? This might be my chance to get to know him better. The me that I see reflected in your eyes and the real me. There is one. How far apart are they? 3 light years maybe? Yes, that's about right. A long, lonely distance to travel. Your words are very beautiful. If I had something to write them with, I'd note them down. I have a fountain pen. It uses red ink. Blood red. My pen is my supporter, my spokesman, and my friend. However, it seems to have disappeared. Without it, my screams are silenced. The young man seems sad. Apparently his fountain pen is missing. So, in the other versions of the game, Koromaru has the pen, but you cannot interact with him during the day because returning to the dorm just automatically ends the day. But in Persona 3 Reload, you can return to the dorm without ending the day, so we can talk to the thin young man and collect the pen on the same time frame. Also, everybody's got something to say today, so we may as well talk to them while we're here. Something under Koromaru's paw. I can pick it up if I ask Koromaru to move his paw. Come on, Koromaru. Can you move your paw, boy? Arf, arf. And we get the red fountain pen. This will allow us to initiate the social link with the thin young man. It's a red fountain pen. This must be what the young man at the shrine was looking for. Alright, works for me, works for me. Let's talk to everybody, though. There seems to be a theory that summer vacation is a measure to protect students from the heat. Despite this, school will resume in September. The temperature on August 1st was 29 degrees Celsius. The forecast for September 1st is 31 degrees Celsius. Would it not make more sense for summer vacation to be implemented until October? Hey, I'd be down for that, Aigis. You might be onto something. You should field that with the school. That Junpei talking nonsense again. Did the heat finally finish off his final brain cells? Jesus, Akihiko. I guess I'll just leave him alone. The number of people falling victim to the shadows is increasing again. We have to defeat the remaining 4 shadows, no matter what. Sounds good, Fuuka. Glad that you were motivated. Summer vacation is almost over, but I still have some homework left to do. I'll get back to it after a short break. There are all kinds of people out there, huh? You know those gothic lolitas, right? They still dress themselves up from head to toe in frills, even in this heat. I saw one drawing all this weird art in a notebook. Felt like she was living in a different world, dude. Well, the artsy types, they can be eccentric like that. Anyways, let's return to Naganaki Shrine and turn over the pen to the thin young man and see what he has to say about that. Oh, the pen in your possession. By any chance, is that my missing fountain pen? I handed him the red fountain pen.
Thank you.
Ah, welcome home, dear friend, and thank you for finding it. Now, the mighty scream quietly bellowing within me has regained its voice. My diary. My name is Akinari Kamiki. I have a seat if you'd like. I'll write something for the 2 of us. The young man seems to have taken an interest in me. Should I spend my day with him? Absolutely.
I remember you. You're the one who was playing with that elementary school girl. She was very bright. Her face shone with the warm light of new life. And then there's me, cooped up in the hospital, struggling to breathe. I'm just a faint glimmer compared to her dazzling light. Misery is a harsh mistress. I feel as though I'm lying in an unyielding darkness. Do you understand how I feel?
I don't think I possibly could.
I didn't think so. Any day now, I'm going to die. I have an incurable hereditary disease. Unless you're in my situation, you can't understand how I feel. But I prefer it that way. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. There are no platitudes to stave off death. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to depress you or anything. It's been quite a while since I spoke to someone my own age. It's only natural for those dwelling in the depths of darkness to yearn for the light. I'm glad we could meet, though. If there is a god, I'll be able to thank him soon enough.
I've become acquainted with Akinari Kamiki.
am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Sun Arcana.
And with that, we now have the social link for the Sun Arcana. Now, some personae are a little interesting. None of them really have offensive skills that I particularly care about, but they are a very, very easy way to access the growth line of skills. Many Sun personae have growth skills tied to them, and one of them, Jitayu, just comes with growth 3, the best growth skill, outright, making him a very good fusion material to pass that skill around to personae that you might want to carry around just for the purpose of leveling them up, particularly in games like in FES and Portable, where you might want to level up certain personae to increase their value as fusion material for weapon fusions. The ultimate persona of the Sun Arcana also has a very, very valuable passive skill that is worth picking up for the ultimate bonus boss of the game, something that will be going over a long, long time from now.
However, I doubt we will ever meet again. This was just a chance encounter, nothing more. Goodbye.
I parted ways with Kamiki, then headed back to the dorm. Very dour young man, and he seems pretty assured of his demise. I only wonder what he's dealing with.
Hello.
Welcome back. The pattern stays consistent, then cases of apathy syndrome will soon be on the rise. It's a shame since it's your summer vacation, but the shadows don't take breaks. Kinda wish they did sometimes, though. Yes, what's the matter? Oh, you think I don't know anything about fashion because I'm a researcher, right? Oh, come on, you look like a dapper gentleman, Ikutsuki.
No, I suppose not.
Well, I suppose I'll have you know that I'm as fashionable as anyone. However, my profession keeps me cooped up all the time, so I don't have many opportunities to dress up. Well, it's interesting to learn about. Let's see, we could walk Koromaru, we could garden with Aigis, but we've already done that, or we could read with Mitsuru, something we haven't done. Is there anything else that I really care to do tonight? Not really, so let's talk to everybody. Exploring Tartarus and defeating shadows are both important, but so is doing summer homework. In fact, doing homework may be even more priority because of the due date. Exactly. Did you get that, Junpei? Of course I did. Who did you think I am? Alright, you got me. I haven't even started. Stop. Don't look at me with such disappointment in your eyes. Homework is insignificant compared to Tartarus. We must unlock our hidden potential to defeat the evil shadows. Yes, we have an important mission. I think homework is also an important mission. Yeah, I'm sure Senpai would agree. Junpei is just losing constantly tonight. Junpei hasn't even touched his homework. He keeps saying that he wants to go to Tartarus instead. Talk about escapism. Anyway, speaking of escapism, let's read with Mitsuru. I've already read most of the books here. Oh, are you here to look for a book too? The ones in this section are a little difficult though. Reading together with Mitsuru might help improve my academics. Do you have a book to read? If you'd like, I could lend you something from my collection. Sure, let's read together, Mitsuru. Alright, I'll go grab that book for you.
I didn't put a lot of thought into what books I brought. I just took whatever caught my attention. I apologize. I should have asked what your preferences were beforehand. If you don't mind my asking now, what kinds of books do you usually read?
Well, if you don't think it's too geeky, I am pretty partial to manga.
To be honest, I'm not too familiar with the medium, though I admit I've been curious. Combining pictures with text sounds like a powerful form of expression. Perhaps I'll borrow some from Iori to broaden my horizons. Incidentally, the books I brought today are things like biographies and history books. I can attest that they're all worthwhile reads. Rather accessible ones, too. I hope you find them to your liking. Oh my, you're really tearing through the pages. I'm impressed by your focus.
By diving into a world unknown, my academics have improved. Despite the high-level books that Mitsuru has brought us, we only get +2 points of academics, so not a big boost.
It's nice to spend some time reading quietly together like this. Thank you. That made for a relaxing evening. Well then, it's about time we return to our rooms. Good night.
Our film invite for Sunday is Chihiro. I was wondering, would you like to go to the movies with me today? They're having a tearjerker marathon. I just love movies like that. So, will you come with me? Well, it's honestly pretty pointless to go with Chihiro since we maxed out her social link. Although there is a, well actually, I forget if it's this one that has the fringe perk that I'm thinking of. No, it was, we already been the one that boosts academics. I think this is the one that boosts charm. But while we're here, just a little thing that I haven't really had a chance to go over. I want to take more opportunities to go over obscure differences with Persona 3 FES and Portable, or at the very least differences that aren't really worth drawing attention to because they're not too important. I never really checked this social link rank. As you can see, it does what it says. It tells you the social link rank. It doesn't actually tell you if you're about to rank up with somebody, kind of annoyingly. However, one of the weird things that it does is that it shows you all the personae available in the social link up to a certain point. It seems to be it'll show every persona you're capable of fusing, and I think the next one you can potentially fuse. I don't really check this too often, because obviously there's just online databases where I can get this information, but if you just need to quickly review any interesting personae that you can create with the relevant social link arcana, and they're right there, you might as well check that. Anyways, we want to go on the movie date. You will? That's wonderful. Thank you. I can't wait. Chihiro seems excited. You have decided to go to the movies with Chihiro. Now, to note, we will be going on all of the movie dates in Reload going forward, as they're a little bit different than these social link relevant ones. Even though, you know, some of the I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's not dwell too much on what I was about to say there. Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Today, they're showing tearjerkers. I know I'm going to cry, so I brought a handkerchief with me. Are you ready? Let's go get seated. And the movie continues on. We come out. Let's see how Chihiro felt about that. You've learned some romantic one-liners from the movie. Got a little bit of charm that is needless to us. Those movies were all so sad. I was crying the whole time. Thanks for coming with me. We should probably get going, though. After saying goodbye to Chihiro, you decided to go back to the dorm. Now, it's worth noting, instead of going out on the movie date with Chihiro in the file that I'm going to be loading later, I instead initiated Akinari's social link in Persona 3 FES. So now we've got that social link going in here as well. Now, there is a night event walk that I actually want to go on regardless of anything. We want to take Koromaru, and we're going to be going by our lonesome right now. Once again, getting the tutorial because I had to reload. But now we will never have to deal with that again, because this is a walk that I'm going on no matter what. Even though we can't bring a member of C's with us, there's a very particular thing that happens on this walk. Well, if it isn't Cullen-chan. You're quite a rascal walking around late at night like this. Say, who's that with you? Don't tell me that's Cullen-chan's. Oh, now I can see clearly. It's just a dog, huh? Well, he's a little cutie. And yes, we run into Bunkichi. This is something I mentioned previously. You can run into your social links while going on walks. This is predetermined for every potential walk you can go on with Koromaru. If you bump into anyone, it'll always be a specific person on a specific night. This particular night, it's Bunkichi, which gets us a 10-point bonus to the Hierophant social link, which is also affected by having the matching Arcana. So, sometimes that will matter. In this case, it doesn't. So Koromaru is back from playing. You decide to go back to the dorm with Koromaru. And we are ready to get a social link rank up with Bunkichi. And Mitsuko, of course. Over in Persona 3 Portable for Sunday. Also, I just played Quiz Game the previous night, if you were curious. Tanaka is selling off some dragon boots. Interesting. And 2 opals. Very good. That's actually quite helpful for me, so I will take those. Give them to me, Tanaka. And with that order placed, we actually do have a bit more going on in Portable today, so let's get on to the main attraction. Of course, we have our fast travel that I keep needing to remember to use in versions of the game that are not FES, and we have a unique movie date for the FemC today. The chairman is available in the lobby, and hello, it's a warm day today. Have you heard about the film festival? The theater by the train station holds one every year. I tried inviting the others just now, but it seems no one is interested. The theme this year is so exciting, too. Seems like Ikutsuki really wants to go to the film festival. And only the FemC is willing to go with him. Let's make his day. Really? I wonder if I'll get in trouble if I go to the movies with a student. Hey, don't get too ahead of yourself, Ikutsuki. Oh well, it's summer vacation. Let's go then. I'll pay for your ticket, of course. Oh, thank you. This is a stand-up guy. He decided to go to the film festival with Ikutsuki. Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Today, they're showing movies about the origin of modernism. Oh, surprisingly highbrow thing for Ikutsuki to want to see. Although he seems like, just look at him. He looks like such a dapper and refined individual. This is a rare opportunity indeed. It's rare that movies like this are all played at once. I hope that you enjoyed them as much as I will. You sensed a philosophical meaning behind the lines and development of the plot in the old movies, and we get a nice academics boost, something we appreciate quite a bit in Persona 3 Portable at this point. What wonderful movies. Those were as good as I was expecting. The listings emphasized the way they present the origin of modernism, but they even showed silent films. That exchange at the station was intriguing. It was clearly influenced by Western literature, and... Ikutsuki is talking by himself. What's the matter? Why so quiet? Was it a bit much for you seeing so many difficult movies all in a row? Perhaps it's best to see movies in modernism, about modernism in modernation. Well then, let's go back. He just lets nothing keep him down. You decide to go back to the dorm with Ikutsuki. Now, for more fun news, tonight we will be maxing out a social link for the FemC. We're going to be hanging out with Mutatsu, so look forward to seeing the resolution to that in the next supplemental video.
You just don't know when to give up, do ya?
I'll come back as many times as I need to. I don't give up that easy.
And my answer will be the same every time. I'm not going back.
Actually, we got a new team member. Did you know animals can use personas too?
Wait, what'd you just say?
He's a dog. He lost his master to the shadows 6 months ago. And he's incredibly loyal, too. Up until now, he's been guarding the spot where his master was killed. It's been rough for him, but he's making the most of it.
Huh? Oh, it's Sanada-san. Huh? Who's he talking to? I wouldn't want to butt in.
We saw someone die right before our eyes, too. It'll be 2 years this October. How long are you gonna beat yourself up over that? That's why you're always behind the station. Even though you don't actually hang out with anyone there.
Doesn't matter. It was my fault. Nothing's ever gonna change that. What does it matter if I come to terms with it? Won't change the past. This isn't like it was with your sister. What happened to Miki was different.
Shinji.
It's over now. I just want to forget it ever happened.
2 years ago? No way. It's him. So, his name is Shinji.
Bit of an enigmatic scene that we got there. The film festival only runs for 1 more week. Maybe I should invite someone from the dorm to go with me. Now the progression of the film festival changes, and we're actually going to be checking it out in Reload instead, and I'm mostly going to be skipping it in FES. So, we can now invite our team members to go to the film festival. You have to talk to them to get the opportunity to ask them, and it's a specific person every day. Yukari would like to go to the film festival today, but we've got some more dialogue we can pick up over here, so why don't we? I am very busy at the moment, Cullen-san. You should relax during summer vacation. That is what I was told. Thus, I am devoting all available processes to relaxation. Aigis seems serious. I should leave her be. I don't think she really understands how that works. I don't think I can bring Koromaru along. At least, not today. Koromaru seems lively today. Should I invite him to the film festival? No, we should, instead, let's see. I must file a report with the Chihiro group. The formatting is tricky. I'll have to do some research. Mitsuru seems busy. Doubt she's in the mood to go to the movies. And Fuuka? Amada-kun didn't seem well. Maybe he came down with the heat exhaustion, like Junpei-kun. Fuuka seems worried. Doubt she's in the mood to go to the movies. Today, we're going to be going with Yukari. Hey, it's another hot day. Maybe I'll just stay inside today. I was actually going to go to the film festival with my friend, but now she says she can't go. I was honestly looking forward to it, so it's kind of a bummer. Well, come on, Yukari, you want to go to the film festival, and we want to go to the film festival, so let's go to the movies together. Huh, you want to go? Alright then, sure. I hope you're into the kind of stuff they're showing today, though, because we'll be seeing a lot of it. Yukari seems excited.
The Willpower series. I was planning on seeing this with a friend from my club. I thought it might help motivate us. You might think it's kind of cheesy, though. Now I'm not so sure about this.
Come on, show me some guts! Push your limits.
Hot-blooded sweat is flying across the screen. I learned that with enough willpower, you can overcome anything.
And then the Olympics! That was our promise!
I'll never forget. I'm gonna make it. I won't stop running.
That was awesome. We were in there for a while, but it went by so fast. I guess there really are times in life where you gotta push yourself through with sheer willpower. But I'm still young. I haven't really done anything that crazy just yet. Oh wow, it's getting late. How many movies did we watch? We saw the baseball one, the judo one, the boot camp one. Oh right, even shot put. The shot put stuff kinda lost me, but the scenes after that with the main guy running were so good. Oh, I cried my eyes out when he did the 100 handstands into the sunset. I'm being weird, huh? Anyway, I'm getting hungry. Why don't we grab a bite somewhere before heading back?
I decided to go back to the dorm with Yukari.
Welcome back.
Oh, my day was just fine, Fuuka. Thank you for asking. Just one more week, then summer vacation will be over. We've been so busy, but I don't think I've ever had a summer vacation that was so fulfilling before. Let's keep having fun these last few days, and try not to let the summer heat bother us too much. Will do, Fuuka, will do. And, of course, there is more dialogue, and we have a couple of hangout options tonight. The agility of Koromaru-san's persona is part of its charm. This is most likely because Koromaru-san is fast himself. I now understand why his walks are so rigorous as well. And, of course, Fuuka is going to stammer before we can just hear her dialogue. Amada-kun seemed a bit lethargic. I wonder, could it be heat exhaustion, since it's been really hot lately? Well, I guess from beyond the realms of the fourth wall, we kind of know what really got his mind going. Hey, now that's what I like to see. Junpei is ready to read. Yo, I got the rest of that manga. It's getting down to the final inning. We gotta finish it. I think so too, man. Let's do this. It seems like Junpei has been looking forward to this. Reading the baseball manga with Junpei could help improve my courage. Junpei might gain a new ability soon. You up for it? If you want, I can bring him out now. Yeah, let's go for it, man. Ah, yeah, that's what I like to hear.
So, in the last volume, we left off just as the hero passed out from pushing himself too hard. That part where his teammates managed to keep an even score while he's out was such a tearjerker. The game's almost over, and our hero, still weak after a short rest, steps up to the bat.
It's getting exciting.
Hey, you totally get it. I honestly thought you wouldn't be into it so much. It's predictable, but it doesn't stop it from being awesome. Man, I forgot how good stories like these are. All right, now that we're at the best part, let's go full speed till the end. Whew, what a ride. The hero totally kicks everyone's asses in the end. And that part where he's so exhausted that he, like, surges with power? It's like his senses heightened to a whole nother level. Would it be so freaking cool if we could do that?
Maybe we can. Give it a shot, Junpei.
Think so. It's gonna be intense, you know. It's what separates the chumps from the masters. You can't just rely on raw strength. You gotta concentrate, Let go of all that tension. Then your power's all like womp womp womp. And then you unleash it like or maybe you power up like then you let it rip. That makes sense?
Makes enough sense to me, Junpei. Junpei picked up some combat tips from the hero of the baseball manga. And with that, his critical boost becomes critical amp, giving him a flat 10% bonus to his chance to land a critical hit, and raises the damage of said critical hits by 40%. This makes Junpei an incredible damage dealer. Once we can get some accessories and equipment that convey additional critical bonuses to him, Junpei will be firing off high damage crits like crazy, especially once he starts picking up physical skills that have a higher base crit rate themselves.
Dude, I think I might actually be able to pull this off. I gotta look into this more. Wanna read it one more time? Just the last part, I mean.
The young hero's dedication filled me with courage.
Damn it, I'm tired of your nagging.
Cutting over to FES for the story cutscene on this day, I would just like to point out a little bit of a difference in the framing here. Instead of just randomly walking upon the scene, Ken happened to be at the net cafe on the higher floor, and he walks out and listens from the balcony above, which honestly makes the scene make a little bit more sense. He doesn't just randomly well, he does randomly stumble upon it, but he actually has a reason to be here, and he doesn't conspicuously hide behind a sign where Akihiko and Shinjiro should be able to see him.
6 months ago.
Incidentally, we're heading to Iwatodai Strip Mall ourselves. Yeah, I just wanted to highlight that, because I find some of those little compositional differences in the scenes to be kind of interesting between the different versions of the game. You can kind of tell when they were working off of just the information that was conveyed via the PSP version of the game. Anyway, we are going to be spending the day with Bunkichi and Mitsuko for 824 in FES. That walking the dog sequence with Koromaru should have gotten us enough points to complete the required amount to get the final rank up for their social link. On Tuesday, we're going to be spending time with Maiko and maxing out the Devil Social Link. Then we're going to be hanging out with Maiko on Wednesday and playing Quiz Game, and we're going to be reconvening for an event on Thursday. Now, I will actually be hanging out with Maiko on day in the file that I'm going to be loading from later, as well as hanging out with Mutatsu during the night, but since I already have a pre-made file, I can instead show off a unique event that we can do that night that also has a pre-existing condition for it we need to fulfill. So let's just get back to things in Portable and Reload, and I'm going to get to my business in FES. Back over in Persona 3 Portable, Koromaru fans get excited, because we're going to be social linking with Koromaru tonight. Got a bit of a lengthy one here, or at least one with a lot of choices coming up, and because we have the Persona Titan, we'll get along swimmingly with Koromaru. Koromaru looks happy. You took Koromaru out for a walk. Arf! Koromaru seems happy. Grrr. Koromaru suddenly started to growl as he's seeing Takai again. Someone is coming from the other direction. Okay, no, it's not Takai. It's just a different weirdo. What am I going to do? It's Mr. Ono. Whoa! Oh, it's a student. Wait, that's a dog! Mr. Ono is staring at Koromaru. Yes, he is indeed a dog. Hey, Collins, was it? Collins, is this your dog? Well, more or less, I guess. Can I borrow him? You'll let me, right? Please, just lend him to me. Oh, what for? I'd lost something important. Dogs are great at looking for stuff. Now listen here. A warlord of the Sengoku era didn't think of dogs as pets, but you don't really understand what's going on, but Mr. Ono seemed really desperate. It seems he wants Koromaru to look for something that he's lost. Can you do it, Koromaru? We have no reason to not help him out. Woof! Koromaru seems to be up for it. Alright, that's all good by me. Oh, he's gonna help me? Really? Seriously? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Tell you what, if he finds it, I'll let you know what'll be on the next test. Oh, hell yeah. I lost a USB memory stick. Do you know what those are? You connect them to a computer. Mr. Ono is explaining to Koromaru. Koromaru is listening patiently. I don't care about the data on it. It's just stupid things like test questions. But it's important to me. You can find it by its smell, right? It smells like this. Mr. Ono is pushing his helm at Koromaru. Koromaru seems a little annoyed. I'm pretty sure I lost it around here. Come on, I'm counting on you, Inuchiyo. Don't give him new names. He's Koromaru. Don't tell me you don't know Toshitsune Maeda. Listen well. During the Azuchi Omoyama period, Toshitsune Maeda was... There he goes again. Koromaru is sniffing around, not listening at all. Woof! Koromaru darted off towards the shrine. Oh, go get it, Inuchiyo! Arf. Koromaru is digging in the sand. Woof! Koromaru pulled something out with his teeth. Looks like a katana. Ah, oh, that's it! That's the one! Oh, did I just sound like a Sengoku warlord? Goodness, though, I'm so relieved. But, that's, you said it was it is a memory stick. Look! Mr. Ono pulled out the katana. There's something small projecting out instead of a blade. Looks like it can be inserted into a computer. This is, look here, right here. Do you see the family crest engraved here? You can tell whose crest that is, right? This was special ordered. I wouldn't have been able to sleep without it. And I've been invited to a wedding, so I'd be embarrassed to go unarmed. Oh, don't ask stupid questions. Indeed. Oh, so you understand? Really? You know what they say. Though you may wear rags, your heart must be beautiful. Hey, backhanded compliment. He's going on and on. I'm sure the kids who found this were playing sword fight with it. Honestly, what would they have done if it was a real katana? It would have been broken to bits. Koromaru is sitting patiently. Well, to show you my gratitude, I should tell you what'll be on the next test. Now listen carefully. I'm going to give you a real big hint. Study the Sengoku period. Mr. Ono told you in a small voice. Well, what else could we have expected, really? Arf! Yeah, thanks, Koromaru. We helped him out. We did good. Teamwork makes the dream work, Koromaru. He seems happy. When you pat his head, he's squinting his eyes pleasantly. You feel like your bond with Koromaru has gotten stronger. And with that, we are progressing along the Koromaru's social link quite rapidly. Already at rank 4. Very nice. The Koromaru social link has reached level 4. Your power to create personas of the Strength Arcana has grown. Sneeze. Koromaru is sneezing. The sand from the sandbox seems to have gotten in his nose. You spent a moment of peace with Koromaru, and we will be reconvening in Portable on Wednesday when we have another unique social link to get through, but I do just want to say that I am going to be maxing out Tanaka's social link on this evening for Tuesday, so that's what we'll be taking care of now. Kicking off Tuesday, it seems there's a new recording. Should we watch the video? I think we should. 8/13/2009, 22:41:19, starting playback. Looks like Sonata's room.
Oh, damn it. I still can't stop thinking about what happened in Yakushima. You're telling me I can't carry a conversation any better than Junpei? How can I be on the same level as that idiot and his lame pickup lines? Are you able to make others laugh with a well-timed joke? Well, no specific examples come to mind, but I think I at least do that much. Careful. Making others laugh and being laughed at are two entirely different things. When people speak to you, do you tend to respond with pure logic and reason? This is a common mistake among inarticulate men. Try to consider what the other party is feeling first. Damn it. I guess they've got a point. Try practicing by imagining you're asking a female friend or colleague to your favorite store. Remember, it's important to smile and have a sense of humor. Hey there. What great timing to see you here. Nice one. I'm going to, Umiushi. Wanna come with? Oh, humor. Humor. You know the beef bowl place? Hey, maybe we could meet up there, huh? Get it? What am I, the chairman? Screw this.
The recording ends here. Poor Akihiko, poor Akihiko. You know what? Maybe we can make him feel better about that, because today we can actually invite Akihiko to the film festival. So let's make our way down to the lounge, and let's see where he's hanging out, and he's hanging out right in the open. Oh, and Yukari's got something to say. What's up, Yukari? All those movies were great, but more importantly, there was air conditioning. I'm just kidding. I really had fun. Thanks for inviting me. A little bit of thankful dialogue we otherwise wouldn't get. Ah, Zeller. You look bored. Not that I can claim any different. I actually want to switch up my workout plan, but the heat is killing me. Sonata seems bored. Should I invite him to the film festival? Come on, Akihiko, let's go to the movies. You look bored. Did you finish your homework? Well, you're one up on Junpei. Alright. The film festival, huh? I didn't know about it until Junpei told me. Come on, let's go. I'm kind of noticing, like, just now playing this game, I kind of noticed there's, like, a sort of a one-sided rivalry with Junpei and Akihiko. Funnily enough, coming from Akihiko. He seems really dismissive of Junpei.
So today's theme is the Hidden Fist Martial Arts series. Somehow, I get the feeling we're gonna see a lot of cliches in here. Oh well, let's check it out.
Red 3. This can't be.
The action scene continues. I cheered for the main character who pulled himself up every time he was knocked down.
Now, witness my ultimate technique! Go Anti-Rekka Shinken! Final form!
Did you see that move? His hands were on fire. And the way he jumped so high, it looked like he was suspended from the ceiling. I guess that's why they call it wire fu, huh? But from what I saw, I didn't really spot any specialized training. They won't give up their secrets that easily. Must be why it's called the Hidden Fist. I've got to train even harder. All right, I'm gonna do squats on the monorail the whole way back.
Akihiko took that movie a little too seriously, and we returned to the dorm. Hey, there's a box on the counter. Looks like the product I ordered through the shopping program on TV has arrived. Let's see what's inside. We get a bunch of plants. When are we going to be able to harvest our produce? Greetings. Oh, thanks for that, Aigis. So, we could watch DVDs with Yukari, which would be pointless. We could garden with Junpei, which would also be pointless. We could read with Fuuka. Do I want to do that, or do I want to hang out with Tanaka? Fuuka's characteristic isn't that useful, and we'll have plenty of opportunities to hang out with her. It's finally the end of August. Once school starts back up, you won't have much time for anything else. If you have anything you need to do, you'd better take care of it now. So I might actually dedicate some time to a social link tonight. During summer vacation, it seems students are subjected to summer homework. From what I've heard, it takes a tremendous amount of mental strength to power through this. Thus, it is only natural that people cannot complete it. Or so Junpei-san says. Over here is Mitsuru. I hate to say this, but the number of lost is increasing again. You want to start getting ready for the next battle. Now that Koromaru has joined us, you may want to consider devising some new tactics. Well, I just directly command everyone, so, the tactics are at the tip of my fingers. Good news, Tanaka! We're actually gonna hang out with you tonight. You must be thrilled. Oh, Zeller, are you here for another life lesson? As per usual, it'll be free of charge. Hey, sounds good to me. Seems like President Tanaka wants to talk to me. I feel like I might grow closer to him soon. Should I spend the evening? I think I should. I see. You're quite the honest young man, I'll give you that.
So, today we'll talk about... I just can't concentrate. I get so worked up when I picture his face.
Ooh, whose face? What happened?
One of my employees. Maybe I should have seen it coming. There was a young man who was working for me. A hard worker, graduated from a distinguished private university. But this month he couldn't meet his sales quota, so I docked his pay. Self-confidence went down the drain. Then, just stopped coming to work.
Oh, I feel kind of sorry for him, honestly.
What are you talking about? You should feel sorry for me. Just mailed him a letter of termination. COD. It's his fault the company's in the red this month. I've wasted so many resources. All those expenses for training, hardware, facilities, labor costs. Oh, it makes me sick just thinking about the net losses. Ugh.
It's all about the money.
Of course it is. I love money. Money won't betray me like he did. It's difficult growing up with no money. Can't even afford shoes for gym class, you know? Going barefoot in the winter is torture. I've been thinking, how would you like to model exclusively for my company? Your innocent appearance would be a perfect camouflage for the ugly realities of business. Think about it, will ya? Join me, and you'll never have to worry about being shoeless in PE.
President Tanaka is starting to open up to me. I understand him a little better now. Feels like President Tanaka, he does have some degree of attachment to the people around him, despite his relatively self-serving nature. A fitting thing to learn halfway through his social link, I think.
Oh, better get going. We're short-staffed now, so I'll have to reevaluate the budget for next month. If I decide to hire someone new, their training is going to cost a fortune.
It's getting late, so I'll go back to the dorm. Summer vacation will be over soon. The film festival is almost over too. Maybe I should invite someone from the dorm to go with me. Just repeating that to myself. Now... what kind of phone call are we getting here? Got a text message. Text message, same difference. Hey, you free? Since we've got the day off, hit me up if you want to go somewhere. I'll be free to the afternoon. I don't think so, Kenji. We're just going to put that away right now. And let's start the day proper. Alright, so today we actually will finally be following up on that idea of taking Koromaru to the movies. So, to take Koromaru to the movies, it's actually a two-step process. Let's talk to Aigis over here. Koromaru-san has an intense desire to go to somewhere. Furthermore, it appears that if he does not go today, he will not be able to go at all. Please listen to Koromaru-san's request, Kalin-san. And after talking to Aigis, you can now take Koromaru to the movies. In FES and Portable, Aigis is on the other side of the room from Koromaru, and Koromaru won't have anything special to say if you talk to him directly, and you must talk to Aigis to go to the movies with Koromaru. Woof woof. Koromaru-san is very happy. I, in turn, am happy for Koromaru-san. You gotta be quiet, Koromaru. You can't wait any longer. I tried to enter the movie theater with Koromaru. A very courageous act of us that is, fortunately, or perhaps unfortunately, not going to make us any more badass. I insisted Koromaru was just a stuffed doll, but the management kicked me out. It's okay, Koromaru. You tried your best. Koromaru seems disappointed. Koromaru seems sad. I promised Koromaru I would buy the DVD for him when it's released. Well, I'm glad we were able to hash that out. Koromaru seems very happy. After walking Koromaru, I decided to go back to the dorm. Fortunately, we have plenty of yen in order to make that purchase for Koromaru.
Welcome back.
It really does get very hot in the dorm. Maybe it won't be so bad if we think of it like a sauna? Well, that's one way to, if it makes you feel better, Fuuka. Anyway, hey, Ken, we haven't seen you in a while.
Well,
I always thought there was something I had to do. The more I thought about it, the more hesitant I became. I made up my mind. The next chance I get, I'll do it.
Yes.
I'll get it done for sure. What everybody's talking about?
excuse me.
Summer vacation will end soon, and school will resume session. This poses a problem. I will not be able to stay by your side when you are at school. That is worrisome. What should I do? Well, you can think on that on your own time, Aigis. There's going to be a full moon soon after vacation ends. Prepare yourself for it. Okay.
By the way,
Monokuma only supposed to stay at the dorm for the summer, right? Guess that means he'll be heading home soon. Even though he wasn't here for very long, it's still gonna be sad to see him go. Yeah, he really, he fit in surprisingly well despite his age. Dude, Amada wasn't looking so good. I think he's got some heat exhaustion. Poor kid. Kids his age should be outside playing, you know, have some fun, build up some stamina. I agree, Junpei, I agree. Just because it's hot out doesn't make it a reason to skip training. So for Tartarus, if you're going to go, give me a shout, alright? We'll get there eventually, Akihiko, jeez. I did a quick run around town and found that we're pretty light on things to do tonight. As you can see, nobody wants to hang out, and we don't have any of our other social links available. And I don't really need to build up my academics too much anymore, so I can actually pass on playing Quiz Game. So we're going to take an opportunity to actually use one of our computer URLs. We are going to use the security site note. I would also like to note that I stopped by Elizabeth real quick and picked up some Twilight fragments. We got 3 from her, so that's pretty nice. Let me see what this URL leads to. Effective Security Measures Online. Seems to be a website that helps with training security team members. There's a list of self-defense videos here, each with a detailed text explanation. I guess I'll start with the most watched video. I watched a how-to video on subduing violent individuals, on the importance of having the will to stand up to an enemy. Maybe I can use what I learned in our fights on Tartarus. And we have learned how to use ambush. Ambush is a new technique. You can now ambush enemies while exploring. When ambushing an enemy, you'll trigger chance encounters regardless of the direction an enemy is facing. Press and hold RT to dash for a set distance to enter the assault state. By pressing X while in the state, you will ambush the enemy. Triggering an encounter from behind will slightly increase Cullen's theurgy gauge and may distress the enemy at the beginning of battle. So, we've got a more effective way of getting preemptive strikes. It's gotten late. I should head back to my room. Over in Portable, the movie date with Koromaru actually had the bonus effect of boosting our social link points to the point where we can now rank up with him on this evening. So, nice little thing that we got, or nice little bonus you can get from the movie date in this version of the game. So, let's get Koromaru's rank 5 event. You decide to take Koromaru out for a little walk. Woof! Koromaru seems happy. Arf. Someone is coming from the direction Koromaru is looking in. It's a woman you've seen before. My, this dog! You seem to recall this is the woman who told you about Koromaru's past when you first met him. So this dog's still here. Oh, haven't you heard? The priest here used to take care of this dog. She repeated the story you were told before. But if he's still here, he must not be able to forget about that priest. I feel kind of sorry for him. If only there was something the priest used to wear that might help take his mind off his master's death. Too bad there's nothing like that I can think of. Oh, I was on my way to go buy miso. Well then. The woman left. Koromaru is sitting patiently. We're with you, Koromaru, don't worry. You don't have to work through this on your lonesome. Koromaru is staring up at you. Arf! Koromaru went back to the shrine. Naganaki Shrine. It's a quiet night with no one around. Oh! Koromaru howled towards the shrine. Other dogs don't return the howl from every direction. Saying hi to the priest, Koromaru. Sorry, I was double checking my notes there. Arf! Koromaru is sitting quietly, facing the shrine. You can't understand Koromaru's speech, but you feel as if you've come to understand him. And with that, we get rank 5. Getting a little closer to, you know, sort of speaking Koromaru's language. Doubt we'll ever understand him on the level that Aigis does, but we're getting there, we're getting there. The Koromaru social link has reached level 5. Your power to create personas of the Strength Arcana has grown. Arf. Koromaru has turned around to look at you. You spent a quiet moment with Koromaru. Coming into Thursday, once again, we get a text message. It is Chihiro asking to hang. Sorry for the short notice. If you have some time and are interested, please let me know before the end of the afternoon. Thank you. Well, we're going to reject you, Chihiro. Sorry. Because today, I'm gonna hang out with my bro. Yes, we can go to the movies with Junpei today. Let's get some of this dialogue, though. Summer vacation's gonna be over pretty soon. Once school starts back up again, you won't have much time for anything else. So if there's something you want to do, you should do it while you're still on break. You're trying to get me to go to Tartarus, Akihiko, I can tell. Look at that idiot. You can eat hot food when it's already scorching in here. I feel like I'm getting hotter just watching him. You think you could get him out of here for a little? He's seriously starting to bother me. Jeez, Yucatan, sorry to bother you so much, but I'll make it up to you. Here, you can have half, but you gotta use my chopsticks because I don't have any spares. Why would I want any? Whatever, I'm gonna do my homework, if I can even focus on it in this heat. Yukari seems busy. I doubt she's in the mood to go to the movies. What about you, Aigis? Cullen-san, achieving relaxation is quite a difficult task. Merely standing in one spot does not seem to count as relaxing. Today I am observing everyone's actions so that tomorrow I might relax in the correct manner. Aigis seems busy. She's doing her studying. Anyways, let's go with Junpei. Yeah, I gotta hurry or I'll miss the trailers. I gotta grab some grub first or I'll keel over on my way there. Hey, Cullen, thinking of catching some flicks. Wanna tag along? Line up today's choice, man. Should I go to the film festival with Junpei? I would be delighted. Sweet. Just give me a minute to finish eating.
Nothing weird about two guys going to the movies together, right? Cause this superhero flick's got me pumped. Come on, let's go. Ooh, I'm grabbing some caramel corn.
Just picked up a robbery in progress on the police.
I watched American heroes save innocent lives from evil forces. I learned how to stand up for freedom and justice.
We better get moving, stat. And, this one of those banks where tons of hot babes hang out?
Man, I should have been born in America. By now, I would have, like, saved so many chicks. Maybe even the whole freaking country. And everyone be like, wow, you're the best Junpei man. Don't you think? Could have been a whole different life, man.
Well, I, for one, hope we get to see the tale of Junpei, man, someday. I went back to the dorm with Junpei.
I see you're back.
It's a pain dealing with this heat every day. It's actually a good temperature for exercising. The sympathetic nervous system gets more active in heat and muscular blood flow increases. It's perfect for training. So if you're going to Tartarus, I'll go with you. Tartarus, Tartarus, Tartarus with you, Junpei, or Akihiko. You gotta learn to enjoy the summer heat. Anyways, we could garden with Fuuka, and yeah, that's about the long and short of our options, really. Why don't we do that, honestly? Yes, can I help you? Well, why don't we, what are you doing, Fuuka? Want a garden? Zeller-kun, how are the rooftop planters doing? I don't know much about gardening, but I'm kind of curious. The quality of the produce might improve if we tend to the rooftop planters together. So, is it okay if I help out? For sure, let's do it! There should still be produce in the rooftop planter that is yet to be harvested. I should harvest those first. Oh, okay, see you around. Whoops, I must have forgotten to collect my produce. Hold on a second. We got a bunch of potatoes. Man, when was I able to pick these up? Whatever, we'll put in our soul spinach sprouts now. It can be harvested on 9/8, meaning we won't have it in time for our Tartarus expedition, but that's okay. That's my bad for not being more on the ball picking those up. Alright, let's do this for real, Fuuka. Okay, let's head to the rooftop then.
Hey.
So this is what it's like growing plants. Oh, should we be measuring the pH of the soil or monitoring how much sunlight they're getting?
Well, you seem to be really into this, Fuuka. You know a lot more than I would have expected.
Oh, yes. I looked up a bunch of stuff online. I thought it might be helpful. I do like flowers and stuff, but I've never really worked with them outside of arrangements. I've always wanted to try putting in the work to grow some, though. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to go on about myself like that. Shall we keep working for a bit more? I'll go get some water.
I tended the rooftop planters with Fuuka.
This looks good.
Thanks to the care we put in, it looks like this will be a big harvest.
Do you you think you could invite me when you tend the plants again? I'll do more research so I'm in a better position to help out next time, too.
And here we are back in Persona 3 FES. See, I was telling the truth earlier, and we're going to be reconnecting here relatively quickly again, because I have a lot to go over on Friday, and some stuff to go over, the next few days I actually got stuff to go over. So we got a lot of FES inbound, of course, in between bouts of reload. The first order of business is that we have a walk event tonight. Now, there is something special about this walk event. Junpei can go with you tonight. Junpei will only go with you on this walk if you watch the movie with him. That unfortunately does mean I have to reload my file that I made. I made a quick backup because I need to spend time with Maiko to get her social link on the succeeding day because she does not get enough points from the rank 7 event in order to rank up. So this is just something that I'm doing on a throwaway load of the file, and then I will go back and do the thing that I actually need to do, because I need to get footage for Maiko's social link. Yo, Koromaru, your tail's gonna fall off if you wag it too much. Don't wear yourself out, okay? It's a popular spot for the members of C's to sit. Man, the movies today were great, huh? A guy watches something like that, and he feels like he can take on the world. But the coolest part was how the heroine understood the main dude by the end. Even being a super badass would suck if no one knew about it. We spoke with Junpei for a while. Yeah, of course, Koromaru did his business. Hey, there he is. He looks hungry. Well, wanna go back? Just a nice little bit of brotherly bonding, you know, bros being bros, with Junpei. Anyways, yeah, I gotta hang out with Maiko. I also got Mutatsu's rank 9 event tonight, and I've got people blowing up my phone. Kenji! Get out of here! Okay, we'll be reconvening on Friday in FES. Over in Persona 3 Portable, I was reviewing my schedule, and I noticed that one of my Tartarus visits was coming up sooner than I thought. I didn't look at the schedule very closely before going forward. So I decided to break off from the movie dates. We have no reason to go on Junpei's movie dates. We don't need more courage, and we've already maxed out a social link, so it's pretty pointless to do so. So I decided to take care of a couple of miscellaneous things today. First order of business that I took care of was that I went to Naganaki Shrine, and I got a Growth 2 card that I had been duping, and I put that onto Eligor so that he can passively get experience, hopefully get to level 37, and pick up the Cool Breeze skill for me. Another thing that I'd like to do, of course, is register him, and then I want to fuse him off into an elect weapon. I think I'll make a bow for Yukari to patch out her weakness, since that's a bit more critical for her than it would be for Aigis. Next order of business I want to check out is B Blue V. I haven't really gone over what this store does in this version of the game, so let's take a look at it. Healing Shop B Blue V. Our special 3,000 yen program will send you to heaven. Anyone tired will feel better, and anyone alright will feel great. Your health can be improved here. Also, you can work part-time here after school or during the afternoon on Monday through Friday. There are several places you can work part-time for money and a dual stat boost, although it is only 1 point to each stat. But the main thing you can do here is go in and get your condition improved. As the game said, if you are tired or sick, it'll bump you up to great, which is not that helpful, honestly. I wouldn't really ever recommend using this. If you really have nothing else to do, you can also work part-time here for a little bit of extra money, though we're well past the point where this store really serves any function to us. It does something slightly more interesting in Reload that hasn't really come up yet, but we're getting to the point where it'll become slightly relevant there, and when it does become relevant, then I'll go over it. That's all I want to cover in Portable for now. When we come back, it'll probably be the night that I'm going into Tartarus, honestly. Well, I was going to fuse a bow for Yukari, but as it turns out, the only fusible bow I have is the Source Longbow at this moment in time, so that's not too helpful to her, so I'd rather have that 100 HP boost bow in the back pocket. So something I'm going to do here is something that I otherwise would never do in Portable and FES, but just for the sake of showing it off. The restaurants at the Iwatodai Strip Mall are functionally the same as they are in Persona 3 Reload, though they do not have the special platters that give you a +4 bonus, just the +3 platters, and we can increase our academics by eating the Prodigy platter. Since I'm skipping the movie date, I may as well do something that'll get me along my progression for academics a little bit faster, even though it isn't necessary, so that's what I'm gonna do. Just wanted to show it off that, and yes, Hagakure has the, Charm boost, and Wild Duck Burger has the Courage boost, just like Reload, but you can only access it during the day, so it's generally pretty useless.
It's me. Sorry for interrupting, but do you have a moment to talk?
Oh, I was playing Innocent Sin Online, but okay.
Good morning. The chairman is visiting again tonight. When the time comes, let's all meet up in the command room. I'll see you then.
A meeting being called with the chairman, that usually means something in particular. Maybe we're getting some new information on the full moon shadows. Now, we can go to the movies with Aigis today, but of course we have to talk to Junpei. How'd you like the movies yesterday? Awesome, huh? I want to be that badass someday. If they keep playing the same movies, I swear I'll go see them like 10 times. Seems like Junpei isn't interested in seeing any other movies. Now, let's talk to Aigis. There's a meeting tonight. I will relax until then. Do you have any suggestions on how to relax, Cullen-san? Aigis doesn't seem busy. Should I invite her to the film festival? I'm sure she'll fit right in.
Yes.
The movies? I see. So going out is considered to be relaxing too. Then let us go and relax.
Ninja Wars. If the description is accurate, today's screening will have no lack of ninjas. Ninjas are every man's fantasy, according to Junpei-san.
It's an over-the-top action thriller. We learned about the history of ninjas and their mind-bending fighting techniques.
Your men are taking a little nap.
Who's there? Show yourself.
I am a shadow. I approach.
I have updated my records with valuable information. Ninja is the ultimate status that a man can achieve. In combat, the power of their body is equivalent to that of highly advanced special weapons. They were trained war machines with unparalleled fighting skill. Considering their overwhelming might, I am curious as to why they no longer exist in today's world. An ice age? The proliferation of the internet? The world may never know. Thank you very much for today. I learned that the name Hattori Hanzo is actually a title instead of a person's name. As such, I shall call you Ninja Hattori-san from now on. That was my attempt at a joke.
I decided to go back to the dorm with Aigis. It's okay, Aigis. You just didn't stick the landing. Also, Aigis, the ninjas want you to think they're not around. That's how they operate most effectively.
Good to see everyone's here. All right, come on in.
Excuse me. I hope I'm not interrupting.
Huh? Amada-kun?
No way. Based on our testing results, we've confirmed he has more than enough potential. So, I decided to call this meeting to introduce him to the rest of the squad.
Wait, Mr. Chairman, he's only in elementary school. And besides...
Besides, what? We've already confirmed he has the potential. With training, he should be a valuable asset to the team.
Did he say he was okay with this?
Actually, it was my idea to join. I feel like I can help too. And I think I finally understand why I have this power.
As you can see, it was his own decision.
Looking forward to working with you. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
I look forward to working with you as well.
Well, don't push yourself too hard, alright, Amada?
Thank you. I'm hoping to learn a lot.
Hey, don't worry, kid. We got your back. It might get tough, but you gotta work hard and stick with it.
Understood.
Yet another new ally has joined. Ken Amada. Seems very level-headed for an elementary school student. As the team leader, I need to give him proper support. And it's rather ironic that the protagonist puts it like that, because support is what Ken does best. Let's take a look at him real quick. Ken is specialized in light-based skills, as well as having Zeo skills, but he also comes in with Mei Diorama, Makarakarn, Deikaja. He'll pick up multi-targeting light skills. He will also pick up Tetrakarn. He picks up a wide variety of very useful support skills. He is resistant to light skills and weak to dark skills, something of a more severe weakness in Persona 3 FES and Portable, where that covers a lot of insta-kill skills. So, what about his Theurgy? Whoops, went the wrong way there. Ken's Theurgy is, of course, another light skill that is severe light damage against one foe. Ken is not exactly the strongest character in the game, so he doesn't really pop off super impressive damage with that, but it can be useful every now and again, and his Theurgy charges faster when his SP is at less than half. To accommodate this, Ken, perhaps to his detriment right now, has among the lowest SP in the game, and this is actually a change for Reload. He has a relatively average SP in FES and Portable. Now, this might sound like a huge drawback, but something that Ken can pick up later will help mitigate the problems with that. With Ken joined, everybody has got their thoughts about this turn of events.
Oh.
I heard from Amada-san earlier that the spear is his weapon of choice. It's kind of a curveball when you think about the standard weapons like swords. Wonder why he chose that. Most likely because of his size. A spear makes up for any disadvantage he might have against a taller enemy. That makes sense. Not surprised Amada-kun would think like that. Of course, Ken also has to deal with leverage. Going into the battle at his age, Amada's the man! If he sticks with me, I'll show him how it's done. He'll call me Junpei-senpai. Stop acting like a little kid. Amada-kun's more mature than you are. Jeez, why is Junpei trying so hard to act like a senpai? Well, since he's not in any clubs, I guess this is his first chance to actually be a senpai. Junpei-kun and Amada-kun look like brothers, don't they? Junpei-kun is the silly older brother, and Amada-kun is the reliable younger brother. Hey now, don't you mean the super cool reliable older brother? But having a kid brother doesn't sound so bad. You think I could get him to call me Big Bro? Hey, he's not Nanako, he wouldn't go for that. Alright, let's talk to Ken over here and see what his thoughts are. I will be joining C's as of today. I promise to do my best. I'm sure you will, and Ken is quite good, so I'm super eager to have him on the team. If you ask me, it's just like Ikutsuki-san said. Amada has a strong will. Even if he's just a kid, I guess his determination is the real deal. And let's get Ikutsuki's input. I'm very impressed with Amada-kun. He's quite brave for his age. I used to be a real scaredy cat when I was in elementary school. I'd run crying if a bee even came near me.
In that case...
He seems very determined. Normally I would think he would be a great addition to C's. His age worries me, though. We'll need to keep a close eye on him. Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be tough for him, but he seems to have the fire, at least. It's been a while since I stuffed my face with fish. Why don't I, for old time's sake? And get a nice academics bonus. Getting closer and closer to that rank 6. Over in Persona 3 FES, I decided to have Ken immediately start earning his keep tonight, and he did some good work and got a level up out of the ordeal, which is the main thing I wanted for him. Also, of course, I've obviously defeated the remaining boss for this moon cycle, and we are more than adequately prepared for the coming trials of the next full moon. Though this is not the final file I'm going to be loading from, because there's a couple side quests I need to take care of before we get to the final things that I have gotten all together in this, or from this Tartarus expedition. First off is we want to complete a couple of Elizabeth's fusion requests. Now I've already done this off screen, but obviously I want to show the dialogue and the quest rewards, so I'd like to detail the process of how I got to that point. One thing we want to note is that you want a Chariot Omitsuno at level 34 or level 33 or higher. if you have a rank 8 Chariot social link, actually no, just a rank 5 Chariot social link is fine, you will just automatically clear this upon fusing it, because that is the next fusion request. For the current fusion request, we need an Orthrus with dodge slash. Both Valkyrie and Rakshasa innately have that ability, so that's an easy way to get it onto him. And this triangle spread of Valkyrie, Ares, and Queen Mab directly fuses into Orthrus. We didn't get dodge slash there, so you just gotta reset the fusion until it's there. There we go. Let's get this fused and then get back over to Elizabeth. You seem to have completed a request. Just a moment while I check. Well done. I see you have Orthrus with you, and he has the skill Dodge Slash. You have fulfilled my request. For your reward, I have selected a special piece of armor. I think it will suit you well. Please accept your reward. And we get a tiger hide belt. It's a whatever piece of armor at this point. The random stuff we can find in Tartarus already surpasses it. Had I completed the request a little bit earlier, that would probably be more useful to me, but we are not at that stage of the game anymore. However, why I want to complete that is to get this request. As I've already stated, we need Omitsunu with level 33 or higher. We already have that, and we get a machine core for completing this request. And that's the thing that I want. You seem to have completed a request. Just a moment while I check. Ah, I see you have Omitsunu with you, and at a high enough level. It's an impressive persona. You have done well. I have an interesting reward for you. With it, you will be able to create Natataishi. If you're strong enough to control this persona, then please, give it a try. Please accept your reward. And of course we get our machine core, and Natataishi is a very, very good persona, and I really want to create him because he has two very useful skills for the immediate future. Let me see if I've got something that can just make him right here. Let's see, Hermits, that's a chariot. Right here. So, Natataishi. If we did not have the machine core, it would be the next chariot persona after him in line that would be created from this fusion of Mothman and Sadi. I don't really care for that persona. Natataishi, on the other hand, he has two critical skills, as I mentioned. He comes with Masuku Kaja, and after he levels up enough, which we have a high enough social link rank to get him to the necessary level, he also learns Herculean Strike, a multi-targeting strike skill that is more than double the power of Gale Slash. Incredibly powerful skill, and definitely worth your time to pick up. Natataishi is one of the earlier personae that gets a really powerful AoE skill for this stage of the game, and for a decent amount of time, that is probably going to be one of the best damaging options we have going into random battles, presuming the enemies are not resistant to strike skills, so definitely worth our time to pick up. Now, like I said, this is just an earlier file I created. I have a different file already made where I've cleared even more things, and I've got another particular persona I want to pick up. So let's switch over to that. Over in the finalized file that I made, I've done a bunch of farming to get some more money, as well as equipment to sell, which should get me about 1.2 million yen after I sell everything. Also, I have the persona that I really wanted to make, Kukulin, created. I needed to be level 40 to make this guy, but he is well worth the time of creating. I actually do plan to use him for the upcoming boss fight, because he has the desirable traits of being a high-strength persona that resists Elec. Now, the skills he have, Mataru Kaja is pretty nice, but I don't particularly care about any of the skills he have. Power Charge is a notable one, but not for good reasons, and we'll go over that in due time. But the real reason that I want Kukulin is because he is very valuable for weapon fusion. I'm going to be fusing this guy off into weapons twice, and then I'll be pulling him back out from the compendium, and he costs about 300k per compendium pull, so yeah, very expensive. Personae in general are getting very expensive to pull from the compendium, but he is more than worth that price, so that's why I had no problem getting all the money for that. The other persona that I created that's worth noting on is Nandi. Because I got the Star Social Link up to level 3, he was able to get to level 41 and learn the Cool Breeze passive. And once we get into the Tartarus videos, I'm probably going to be going over this a little bit redundantly, but it's still worth reiterating. The Cool Breeze passive, when you are equipped with the persona that has it, at the end of a random battle, or any battle really, you will regain 8% of your HP and SP upon finishing it. Very useful, effectively gives us unlimited SP going forward. Just a absolutely wonderful skill, and it is called Life Aid in Persona 3 Reload. And we can very easily get that from Eligor, so that's just a bunch of good stuff right there. This is everything that I want to complete, and there's not going to be much more reloading in Persona 3 FES. We'll save that for Persona 3 Reload. Now with all that established, we've done all the Tartarus exploration for this moon cycle. We are ready to move on to the next day, so let's go. Real quick in Persona 3 Portable, I was just reviewing Kurosawa's stock, and he actually finally has the Enhancer line of accessories. Very good for my purposes, though I'm not sure if I want to buy one, honestly, because I was just looking at Eligor in the compendium. He costs almost all the yen that I have, like 272,000. It's ridiculous. I'm just looking at some stuff that I can liquidate that maybe get to the point where I can also pull Narcissus out of there, because I will be needing him soon. So I'm just going to review my stuff here, and that's all I wanted to draw attention to. Also, these dragon boots can only be worn by men, so they are useless to me. They can just be sold right back. Actually, for more money than I paid for them. Cool. Seriously, why? It's not a big deal.
Good morning. This is Elizabeth. I am calling to inform you that more humans have wandered into Tartarus. One this time, I believe. Please swiftly and safely conduct a search and rescue. Goodbye now.
It's almost the start of the second semester already. And pretty soon, I'm gonna be a third year. And time goes by way too fast. Oh, it's her. And she's drawn again, huh?
You again?
Oh, well, actually, I'm surprised you remember me.
I could say the same about you.
I mean, your outfit is pretty memorable. So, what are you working on?
A drawing. Why?
No real reason, I guess. I just thought it's pretty awesome to have something you're passionate about.
It's nothing like that. I'm just drawing because I feel like it.
Oh. Huh. Well, I still want to see it when you're done. If you don't mind.
Summer vacation is winding down. We've got more people to rescue, and it looks like Junpei has struck up something of a friendship with a new person. Nice to see him get himself out there. Anyways, we're able to go to the movies with Fuuka tonight, or today rather. I'm almost done with my homework. Every year I tell myself I should just finish my homework in July, but I never actually do it. At least I'm not as bad as Junpei, but he hasn't even started. He can beg all he wants, but I'm not gonna let him copy off of mine. Yukari seems busy. Doubt she's in the mood to go to the movies. Let's just talk to a couple more people. If you ask me, it's just like Ikutsuki. Oh wait, kids' resolve can be much stronger than adults. It's not as lost in thought. He kind of repeated himself slightly there. Hey Ken, how's it going? Now that I'm part of the team, I see you all differently. I'll do my best as a member of C's. Amada has a serious expression. Daddy's in the mood to go to the movies. Let's just get to the person who does want to go. Amada-kun joining us yesterday was a surprise. I think he wasn't sure how to bring it up. I'm glad he's looking better now. But Fuuka seems relieved. I feel as if I can grow closer, blah blah blah. Let's invite her to the movies. You want to go with me? Okay, sure. I was actually thinking about going because the themes today seems interesting. This'll be fun. Fuuka seems happy.
I always wondered what they meant by hard science fiction. So the last time I passed by this theater, I asked the ticket clerk. He said, it's a science fiction story that could actually happen. I actually don't find movies about faraway galaxies or magic and spellcasting that interesting. I like movies that make you think, 10 years down the road, maybe this could happen. You get to see a familiar world, but just slightly more advanced. I think it's fun to imagine our world slowly changing like that. Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. We still haven't even seen the movie yet. I hope we can get good seats.
Morning, Roco.
I got a look at what life could be like in the near future, and learned about cutting-edge scientific theories.
Today. I'm so bored. When will I meet my shining android prince atop a gas?
Wow, that was amazing! I wonder if our civilization will ever advance that far. Like, did you see that iron? It got rid of the wrinkles on their clothes in half a second. To get that much heat out of an iron so quickly, you'd probably have to keep it charged. Though it wouldn't have to be with electricity. It could be gas-powered, or even a hybrid. Or maybe they have a totally new energy source. But they'd still need some sort of system to send energy into the iron. I'm sorry. The movie got me all excited, so I got a bit carried away. Anyway, I hope we can come again sometime.
I decided to go back to the dorm with Fuuka.
Welcome back.
1 week remains until the next full moon. Additionally, the lost are increasing in number. I recommend continuing to assess the situation for any potential irregularities. Will do, Aigis, will do. Now, let's see, we could go on a walkie with Koromaru. Or we could read with Mitsuru. We don't really have much else in the way of activities to do tonight, so I guess I could do that, but let's talk to everyone a little bit. I'm also going to be going for a bit of length on this video because we're getting very close to when I want to enter Tartarus, so I'd rather just end this video on the night that we're going into Tartarus, so this one will probably be a fairly long video. Hey, is there anything you can think of that I'm super into? That's for you to figure out, Junpei. Yeah, you're right. I have to figure it out on my own. Must be thinking about that because of that discussion you had about art. Badamada. Would you mind looking after him for me? Yeah, absolutely. I was going to anyway. Good. I'm counting on you. Right. What about you, Yukari? What do you got to say? Junpei's being weird again. He's just going on about something he's super into. Well, maybe just for a day. He should be super into getting his homework done. Good one. Just wondering, does everyone do any weapon training? I should practice on my own to get the hang of fighting better, shouldn't I? Okay, start today then. Alright. Ken is determined. Sanada-senpai has been acting a little strange lately, don't you think? Maybe it's difficult for him to watch Amada-kun put himself in danger. Despite appearances, I think that deep down inside, Sanada-senpai is actually a really kind person. He does seem worried about Ken, I picked up on that. 1 more week until the next full moon. The situation remains unpredictable. Please begin making careful preparations now. I'll be sure to check all my parts as well. Okay, now with all that taken care of, let's go hang out with Mitsuru. Oh, would you like to read a book too? Then, shall we read together? You can choose a book from here if you want. Reading together with Mitsuru might help my academics. There are a couple biographies I recommend. What do you think? Let's do it! Alright, I'll grab that book for you.
Do you ever feel encouraged reading about the influential figures of the past? Even leaders who forged great nations faced the challenges of interpersonal relationships.
Yeah, I can feel that, though it sounds like something's on your mind.
Well, it's natural to consider things, isn't it? Oh, were you expressing concern for me? Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract from our reading. Shall we get back to it? Oh, look at the time. I think that's enough for today. That was a pleasant time together, hearing nothing but the sound of each other's pages.
By learning about the exploits of renowned individuals, my academics have improved. Getting ever closer to that rank 6, though still a whiles off.
I'd like to hear your thoughts on our reading again sometime. But for now, good night.
Hi there. I thought I'd remind you. There's only a week left until the next full moon. Are you ready? There are only a few trials left. So, make sure to be careful out there. I'll see you again sometime.
Over in FES for Saturday, we are going to the antique store, and we are going to look at the weapon we have the most of, which looks like Nihil swords. Now, I said that I wanted to pick up Kukulin for weapon fusion, and that is because he is our first special fusion. When Kukulin is fused into a weapon, he creates the spear Gibolg, regardless of what type of weapon it was before. Anybody who has a better understanding of Irish, don't hesitate to correct me on pronunciation there. I actually relish in becoming more knowledgeable on those things. Now, Gibolg is actually very, very good for this stage of the game. It only has 85 accuracy, but it has 260 attack power. That is way higher than anything we will be getting for quite some time. It's not until about December that we will be getting stuff that actually matches it. Really good for this stage of the game, but what makes it even better is its unique property. The Gibolg Spear does not deal Pierce-type damage. It deals Wind-type damage. Now, as a consequence of that, it cannot deal critical hits, but it does benefit from passives that boost wind damage. It comes with innate wind boost, coincidentally enough, so it actually strengthens itself off of its own ability. And if you equip the Vayu Bracers, that also applies the Wind Amp ability. And it benefits from the weapon boosting passive Spear Mastery. That's an additional 25% modifier mixed in. It is just ridiculously powerful. One of the strongest attack options you can have for quite some time in the game. And both the protagonist and Ken can use it. This spear is a big reason why Ken is so good. Giving him the spear and the Vayu Bracers will make him one of the best damage dealers, only outclassed by the protagonist for a very considerable portion of the game. So definitely want to pick up 2 of these, and there is one other thing I want to get to tonight in Persona 3 FES. Just a couple other things to note about Gibolg and weapons just like it is that special weapon fusions take 2 days instead of the standard 1 to create. So we have to come back on 8:31 instead of 8:30 to grab that weapon. Additionally, you cannot use special weapon fusions to cheat fusion materials into your inventory. Even though Gibolg is a fused spear, it cannot be reused to create spear weapons. It cannot be refused at all. Additionally, special weapons sell for only 1 yen, so there's no money to be yielded from fusing them. Their value is entirely the abilities and power that they bring. Fortunately, Gibolg is just super powerful at this point, super eager to get my hand onto, and Ken and the protagonist, they're going to do wonderful things with those spears. Anyways, we had to go to Fuuka's movie date tonight in FES in order to get enough points to continue our socialing. So, that unlocks another opportunity for us. He wants to go for a walk, and Fuuka can go with us tonight. So, let's take her along. Koro-chan seems happy. The movie we saw was fantastic. I'm glad I went. I was thinking about trying my own all-night movie marathon now. I'll rent DVDs of all the movies I missed out on and watch them all back to back. That's the kind of thing you can only do on summer vacation. You spoke with Fuuka for a while. Hey, if you need a watching buddy, I'm always into seeing new movies. Wow, Koro-chan's covered in dirt. I should let him in the bath with me when we get back. Okay. I feel like that's going to be detrimental to your own ability to clean yourself, but whatever, Fuuka. Of course, since it's Sunday, we start off with a bit of Tanaka's Amazing Commodities. This time, a sutra set to ward off evil spirits. Have you felt a chill down your spine? Do you feel like something's been following you? First up, we have the Fierce Sutra, and you get 3 of them. Chant this sutra to dispel evil spirits clinging onto you. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. But wait, there's more. We'll throw in this Depleting Sutra, too. Guess how many? 3. All this for 9,800 yen. This is a special limited product. Let's order it. Don't know if we'll get it before we go to Tartarus, but, you know, may as well put the order in. Next time, we'll be having a sale on luxury brands. Don't miss it. That's it for today. We're all sold out. Sorry, folks. We'll see you next Sunday. Same time, same channel. The shopping program is over. Fuuka, what did you think about the movies yesterday? I really enjoyed myself yesterday. With so many films on one ticket, the price ended up being very low. Is Iwatodai the only place that holds festivals like this? Something to think about, something to think about. But today we're going to be able to watch films with Mitsuru. I've had a free day in some time, but it's here at last. It's inevitable when one has a month off that there will be at least one day with a clear schedule. What should I do? Mitsuru seems to be free today. Should I invite her to the film festival? I think she would love it. The movies. I just remembered that I received VIP tickets from a distributor. I think I'll make use of them. Alright, let's go.
Today they're showing the Eternal Love series. It appears to be a set of classic romances. Now that I think about it, I may never have seen such a straightforward love story before. Well, this should be something of an experience. Let's make the most of it.
There's something I need to tell you.
It seems love takes many forms. I learned the difference between love and infatuation, and that love too can bloom on the battlefield.
Not being more honest with you, but believe me when I say that my love could not be more real.
This is so sudden.
Is that really the standard for eternal love? In the final scene, how did the man so conveniently determine where the woman was? And why would he wait until the last moment to announce that he's secretly a prince? Why couldn't he tell her sooner? That's simply lackluster storytelling. And not only that, but the film ended just as the two began to settle down. Nothing to show of what comes after. If the writers knew how royalty actually lived, they wouldn't have called that a happy ending. In fact, that's when the most difficult part begins. My apologies. I didn't intend to be overly critical. I just couldn't help but compare it to my own life. In a way, I suppose that means I must have enjoyed it quite a bit.
Mitsuru was such a critic. Now she's gonna return to the dorm and write her own fanfiction ending to that story.
Oh, welcome back.
Looks like there's been more of them lately. You call them the Lost, right? I don't mean to be rash, but I'd like to put my power to good use. Don't worry, Ken. We're going to Tartarus soon enough, soon enough. First, we have to take stock of what we can do tonight. So, let's see. Aigis is available to garden, but, I don't need to garden with Aigis, so... I think it's time to catch up with Mutatsu. It's been a while. I don't think I can do it. Mutatsu seems to be drinking by himself. I feel like I might grow closer to him. Oh, wait, do I not, hold on. Yeah, just leave me alone. Hold on. I'm now a proud owner of a Hanuman because I fused off Oni and Thunderbird in order to create it. Now I have Eligor like I'm supposed to for this link. Also, one thing to note is that in one level up, Eligor is going to learn Life Aid, a very valuable skill, so I might use one of my Growth 2 cards on him. Anyway.
What? No. It's you. Hey, can you help me out, kid? I don't feel so good. Damn it. I can't believe I let this happen. How pathetic. Oh. I'm in bad shape.
Maybe you should go home, man.
Yeah. You're right, kid. I should go home and sleep. Even if I go home, I completely forgot I have a memorial service to conduct. Reciting the Heart Sutra with a hangover is gonna be rough. Back in the day, all I needed was a cold shower and I'd be fine no matter how much I drank. I guess I'm getting old, huh? It's always in times like these when it's hardest to be alone.
What about your coworkers?
You asking if there are other monks at my temple? My temple's small. I don't depend on nobody but myself. I'm the only one there. If you think about it, it's better to be alone. Less stress. You don't have to wait for someone else to get out of the bathroom when you need to go. My son took forever in there. Yeah, living alone is the way to achieve peace and serenity. Everything we see has form. No form has permanence. all in constant motion. Form has no self. Its true face is that of emptiness. And yet, form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. No two things in this world are the same. Well, to put it simply, no matter how hard you try to live your life right, else can always mess it up. Because form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. Maybe getting involved with you messed up my life a bit too.
Contrary to his words, I can sense feelings of affection from Mutatsu. I feel like I understand Mutatsu a little better now. And that gets us rank 6 for the Tower social link.
I'm gonna go home, kid. My head's killing me. Oh yeah, about the memorial service. It was a 7th-day memorial. It was only 19. Random murder victim. What a harsh world we live in. Be careful on your way home too, kid.
I said goodbye to Mutatsu and went back to the dorm. Over in Persona 3 FES, Tanaka is selling a pretty valuable item, Varuna Bracers. Of course, we can just buy these from B Blue V, but he sells them at a better rate, with 2 veggie supplements on the side. 17,800 for a spare Varuna Bracers? What the heck? I'll pay for that. Look at all this money I got. It's not gonna hurt me too much. Obviously, I haven't bought a second Kukulin yet, but I still have more than enough to fit this into the budget, so we'll take it. Anyways, there are a couple things I want to do today. The main thing I'd like to do is hang out with Akinari to develop the Sun social link, but we have another unique walking event that requires us to go on the movie date. So I'm going to get that taken care of, and then I'm going to go on the movie date. Man, I'm tripping over my words like crazy. What I meant to say is take care of the movie date, and then we can go do the walk with Mitsuru. Koromaru is looking at you pleadingly. He always wants to go for a walk. Well, actually, not always, but I'm only ever going to talk to him when he wants to go for a walk, because I have the insider knowledge of when he desires that. It's back-to-back walkie nights for Koromaru. He is just in heaven right now. Koromaru looks happy when he's here. Must be something akin to a hometown for him. Yeah, that's actually a good way of looking at it, Mitsuru. I said some things earlier today, but now that I've had time to calm down and think about it, today's movie did have its charms. Does it seem out of character for me to say something like that? He spoke quietly with Mitsuru. Hey, there's nothing wrong with liking a little sappy romance every now and again, Mitsuru. What, are you satisfied already? Well then, let's go home. So it's nice to see that Mitsuru managed to come around on the movie and appreciate it a little bit, but I'm going to be reloading the file and doing Akinari's social link instead. Keisuke, I'm not gonna go hang out with you on my last day of summer vacation. Don't ask. Over in Portable, Tanaka is hawking something pretty impressive here. Somehow he's obtained a Soma, so we can buy that from him. And get 3 best friends as well. That, actually, I really want to pick that up. That will really help me down the line, so let's grab that right there. Best Friends, if you don't know, is a fusion spell that is a single target casting of Heat Razor, which applies every single buff effect to a single character. Not useful a lot of the time in Persona 3, FES, and Portable, but there is one fight in particular where you want to have a good supply of those, or at least 10 of them. Alright, with that taken care of, I'm going to be attending Mitsuru's movie date real quick, and we are going to reconvene after I'm done with that. I would just like to note that a very large number of the movies in Persona 3 Portable, at least for the Fency, increase her academics instead of any other stat. In fact, of the movies I've gone to this week, Junpei's, which I skipped, would have been the only one that wouldn't have yielded a practical benefit. Koromaru's also yielded a courage bonus instead of an academics bonus, but he also got points towards his social link, so that was worth doing. But every other movie that we've gone to, boosted academics in Portable, which is quite helpful since that's the only stat we haven't maxed out. Anyways, the reason we're reconvening right now is because we are going to Tartarus tonight. We have a bunch of encroaching deadlines, and that means that we want to find a good night to do them, which just so happens to be tonight. A lot of things are going to be expiring on the 3rd of September, so particularly the requests, and I think the missing people we have outstanding right now. So this is where the recording is going to cut for Persona 3 Portable, which probably means in the next video, after we're done with all the Tartarus stuff, there's going to be an extended Portable section before we get into the full moon boss, but hey, that might be fun in its own way. So yeah, we're doing Tartarus tonight. I've already gotten all my purchases and equipment and fusion and stuff that I want to do, and also take a note of Ares right here, 53 strength. I think that's just too lame, so why don't we burn through those onyxes that I used up, and by burn through the onyxes, I mean I've already used up all the onyxes, so let's find our King of Swords cards right here. And let's just juice Ares up a little bit with some all-natural growth hormone that we have for Persona. And look at him right now, 79 strength back in that Gale Slash. Should be doing pretty good, should be doing pretty good. Alright, so yeah, that's what I want to take care of. Before I get out of here, though, I would just like to take one note. Ken... oh wait, I'm so used to FES, we can just look at him in the status screen. Ken here actually has a different skill list compared to what he has in Persona 3 FES. He is the only character in Portable who actually had his skill list retooled in the transition to the new version of the game. You'll note that he has the diorama skill, something that he does not start with in FES, and at level 37, instead of learning diorama, he learns May-diorama. This is incredibly good. He learns this well before Yukari does now, making him an extremely good healer. If I wasn't committed to using the female party members for this particular version of the game, he would basically be perma-locked into the party from this moment going forward, assuming there isn't any situation where the game forces me to not use him. So yeah, very good thing for Ken here. Anyways, that's where the recording for Persona 3 Portable is gonna cut, and I will do all of the Tartarus gameplay I need to when I get the time for it. So yeah, let's reconvene in Persona 3 Reload.
Hey, fancy meeting you here, huh?
You're the one who keeps coming back.
I'm Junpei. What's your name? You from around here? Oh, not even listening, huh? Figures. Wait, whoa, your hand! What the hell happened? You're bleeding!
What's wrong with you? Can't you mind your own business?
Are you kidding? I can't just ignore that. Nah, it's gotta have something. Give me your hand. I can wrap it up with this handkerchief.
Why are you panicking?
Huh? Who wouldn't be freaking out right now? You gotta get to a doctor. Do you want me to go with you?
You're a weird one. Chidori.
Huh?
My name. You asked, didn't you, Junpei? I'm almost finished with the drawing. I doubt you'll be able to understand it. But if you want to see it so badly, then you know where to find me.
Looks like Junpei is making headway with the mystery girl. Let's see how Mitsuru is feeling after a day to think on the movies. I had a great time yesterday. I only ever seen employee previews before. I've never had a chance to see a movie start to finish before. Sorry about all the extra attention we got because of my VIP tickets. Anyway, thank you for inviting me. Now let's ask Ken. Today's the last day of summer vacation, right? Well, since it is, I was wondering if you had any plans today. I just wanted to ask. No reason. Seems like Amada wants to say something. Come on, Ken. Tell me what you want. Sure. Amada looks happy.
Superhero crossover collection! Huh, so that's what they're showing today. The monster on that poster is from Amoeba Man! It's not like I'm super excited about it or anything. I was just bored and I thought it would pass the time. Oh no, it's starting! Quick, we gotta get good seats.
Wings of the night.
I feel like I've seen the heroes transform hundreds of times. It makes me feel as if I can transform myself.
Descendants of heroes, Sensor, Rider, Seed, at your service. So.
That was so cool! Did you see the part where Amoeba Man gets captured? And then the part where he was in the underground prison but used Morse code to call for help? And how they had him tied up, but he managed to shoot out a laser beam just in the nick of time. And then the bad guys... Anyways, some of the scenes were pretty good. But it's all just make-believe anyways. That was a lot of fun. Thank you for inviting me.
I went back to the dorm with Amada. Come on, Ken, you don't have to be in a hurry to grow up.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
The moon will be full again soon. I'm sure this goes without saying by now, but please make sure you're adequately prepared. Hey, preparation is my middle name, Mitsuru. Don't check my birth certificate to try and double-check that or anything. Anyways, we've got a couple things we could do tonight. I could watch TV with Koromaru, or I could do cooking with Mitsuru. Let's talk to everybody who's got new dialogue real quick. Mada-san is small, so he uses a spear with a long reach. This enables him to compensate for his small stature and fight bigger enemies. Indeed, a spear is the perfect weapon for Amada-san. Hey, though, leverage. I mentioned that earlier. He's got to be careful with how he swings that thing around or he'll knock himself over. School starts up again tomorrow. Has Junpei-san caught up on his homework? Doesn't he seem to be spacing out more often? Oh, my homework's all done, of course. I knocked it out all out in July. That's just par for the course. You've got a bright future ahead of you, Ken. Maybe that's why he uses light skills. Did Junpei finally give up on finishing his homework? He looks kind of out of it. I wonder if he's alright. Chidori, huh? All things considered, he's a bit of a weirdo. But I think that's got Junpei interested. Anyways, since Mitsuru is far along in her activities, let's cook with her. There's going to be a full moon soon, though I doubt you're nervous about it at all. If you'd like, we could have tea together. I prepared a different blend from last time. Mitsuru asked me to join her for tea. Should I spend some time with Mitsuru? That sounds like it would be an academic time. If you don't mind, I'd like you to join me for a cup. Yeah, let's go.
Thank you.
Wonderful. I'll start the preparation.
It feels nice being able to pour tea for someone else like this. Oh, my apologies. I'm supposed to be the host, and yet here I am thinking about myself. How about you then? Are you having a good time?
A wonderful time.
That's good to hear. Chamomile is known for its relaxing properties, so maybe that's taking its effect on you. I was actually a bit worried that I might be putting you off. Apparently, the popular opinion is that I'm difficult to approach. We're running low on snacks. I'll have to ask my staff to... Actually? Oh, never mind. Here, let me pour you another cup.
I drank herbal tea with Mitsuru as we discussed our favorite snacks.
All right, I think that's enough for now. We should start cleaning up.
Hey, we get another Lux Night tea. Delicious.
I'd like to invite you for this again, if time allows. But for now, let's head back to our rooms.
Over in Persona 3 FES, we've got some business to take care of on Monday. We're going to be visiting B Blue V for probably the last time we're going to be seeing it in quite some time, unless I really need something from here, but B Blue V's inventory will never upgrade for the rest of Persona 3 FES, so nothing new will ever be coming in here, and I'm going to be buying the last bit of equipment that I want to get from here. First off, I want to get 2 sets of value bracers. Both of these will be for the protagonist and Ken, to help boost the damage from Gibalg. I also want to buy a second set of Indra bracers, because these are something to put on Ken in the event of that I want to have him focus on his elect magic, which isn't quite as good as Akihiko's, but it is still an option he can work. And you know what? I will buy a second set of Agni Bracers. Not to give to Junpei, at least not right now, but it will be handy later when another special weapon fusion option becomes available to us. And let me see. One last thing I'd like to buy. This isn't super critical, I could probably pass on it, but I'm gonna buy a Giga Power Band for a very particular reason in the near future, and it's, just something that I don't really have a better alternative for it when it becomes relevant. Note that the Giga Power Band is much weaker in FES. It does not give a plus 10 bonus to strength like it does in Portable, so a lot less impressive here. But hey, some bonus is better than no bonus if you have nothing else to put in the accessory slot. Now, we can finally pick up Gibalg from the antique store, and I'm going to immediately put that in the hands of the protagonist. That 85 accuracy is why I cared so much about having Masuku Kaja on Nadataishi, because that will completely offset the accuracy penalty, particularly once I get Akihiko to apply Secunda to the enemy. And if I alternate between that debuff and that buff, I should never have to worry too much about missing. I've already pulled another Kukulin out of the compendium, so we can immediately get the second fusion queued up, and again, we have to wait 2 days before we can pick it up. Afterwards, I will be picking up Kukulin from the compendium, and I also plan to fuse Nandi into a fist weapon, because Nandi carries the resist ice ability due to his arcana when it comes to weapon fusion, which will allow us to patch out Akihiko's weakness. Not something super relevant at this moment in time, but it will be handy in the near future. Anyways, the last couple things I want to do in FES is I'm going to be hanging out with Maiko today, and then I will be hanging out with Bebe once school resumes tomorrow. Oh boy, back to school. To prove to my peers that I am not a fool, the second semester begins today. I can hear people talking. Good morning. Summer vacation is over. What a bummer. Why does life suck? Haha, sounds like someone has apathy syndrome. Well, wouldn't life be easier if you actually did? No? Do I really? On second thought, you're right. Doesn't sound too bad. Guess I wouldn't have to worry about anything. People are getting used to apathy syndrome. Some people seem to think it's awful, while others think it's not so bad. I think we need to work harder. Alright, quiet down. Summer vacation's over. You're back in school now, so act accordingly. We'll never get through the full textbook if you stay in vacation mode forever. Okay, let's review. Zeller. Which property of electricity is relevant to superconductivity? That would be resistant, Mr. Takenozuka. Oh, no! No! I said wrong. Still in vacation mode. Alright, sorry. That was supposed to be resistance. I was tapping down and it didn't go. Superconductors are materials capable of at the right temperature of reaching zero electrical resistance. Resistance is correct. As a result, electric currents can travel eternally through a superconductive circuit held at the proper temperature. Many years ago, I used this fact to confess my love to someone. My love for you is superconductive, I told them. Sure enough, my enthusiasm won her over and we started dating. But enthusiasm isn't very scientific. Before too long, I'd lost interest in her. Alright, next section. I feel like he's not telling the false truth there. Anyways, just for demonstration purposes, I got a question wrong there. I answered incorrectly. We get no charm bonus, but that's okay, because we capped it out anyway. Alright, in FES, I have a chance to redeem myself. Mr. Takenozuka is still the one giving us the question here. Quiet down, summer vacation's over. You're back in school now, so act accordingly. Now, let's review. Cullen. Man, the teachers just love picking on me, man. What do you call the phenomenon when electrical resistance is zero? Superconductivity, of course. Exactly. Been studying, I see. A superconductive material that has zero electrical resistance. As a result, electric current can travel through eternally through a superconductive circuit. Many years ago, I tried to use this fact to confess my love for someone. My love for you is superconductive, I told them. Sure enough, she liked my enthusiasm and we started dating. But enthusiasm isn't very scientific. I lost interest in her before long. Sure you did. Alright, in the next section. You gave the correct answer. This is one of the few times where the question givers is the same across the different versions. It's only been Mr. Edogawa up to this point. As you've probably noticed, we've got a new background track to herald in the beginning of summer, and the song is, I believe it's just titled Sun, so I'll have to double check that later. Anyways, starting the second semester out, we're going to be hanging out with Chihiro. Oh, hello, Zeller-san. Are you free later today? I was hoping we could study together. Oh, actually, I want to talk to you too. I feel as if I can grow closer thanks to the Justice Persona Virtue. I feel like I might grow closer to Chihiro soon. Should I spend some time after school with Chihiro? Yes, let's do so. Oh, thank goodness. I was just hoping you'd say yes. I wonder if there's still room in the library. I'll go ahead and find us some seats.
That missing fee money from the other day still hasn't turned up yet. No one said anything to me, but I know what they're all thinking. I can't take this anymore. I don't want to be here. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. I'm supposed to be a member of the student council. I'm going to look for some books.
Yeah, there's no way it could have been anyone else. It's gotta be her. It's that first year on the student council, Fushimi. The gloomy girl with the long hair and glasses, the one who's always reading. I hear she stole all the class's money. 2,500 yen per person. Damn, I could buy a brand name purse with that much.
Well, I heard she has no father, so there's no way they could have that much money since her mom only works part-time.
See? How could it not be her? And with such an innocent face, too.
Hey, that's my friend you're talking about.
Huh? Who even are you? Is he a friend of Fushimi-san's? Probably not. He doesn't look like the type that would hang out with her.
Excuse me, this is the library. Please show some respect.
Let's go outside. Well, we can finish talking there.
I couldn't find any books.
Chihiro looks like she's about to cry. She must have heard everything.
Let's go. You heard all that, right? There have been rumors going around my class. The only time I feel safe now is when I'm with you. I don't really have anyone else I can count on.
I know you're innocent, Chihiro.
Oh, thank you. You're the only one who's on my side. I don't know what I'd do on my own right now. I'm sure I sound like I'm helpless, but, I'm okay, just so you know. I don't think it's right for me to always be counting on you. I have to solve this on my own.
I feel like I understand Chihiro a little better now. Can't believe that money still hasn't turned up after over a month since we've last had that be a thing. So now we're at rank 8 for the Justice Arcana in Persona 3 Reload. The school day is almost over.
I have to go now, Senpai. Excuse me.
I parted ways with Chihiro and then went back to the dorm.
Oh, there he is.
Whew, that does it for our first day back.
Well, you two have perfect timing.
Perfect timing? For what?
Hey, Fuuka! Is Aigis ready?
What do you think?
This is how I look now.
Huh? Why is she wearing a school uniform? What's going on here?
She said she wanted to go to school with us, so I told the others as a joke. But the chairman actually agreed, so now she's gonna start as a second year tomorrow.
Seriously? He's down with that?
He said something about studying her behavior in a social environment.
Well, alright. Sounds like that sounds like it. That sounds like the chairman, I guess. I was just gonna say, sounds logical to me, let's go along with it, but they're not giving me that choice.
Well, if he's cool with it, then I guess it's alright. Besides, I'd say it looks pretty good on her. Maybe even... cute?
The school camouflage that Fuuka-san provided is more than appropriate.
It looks very natural on you. No one will suspect a thing. But why do you want to go to school? It's not like it's interesting.
As the second semester commences, I intend to synchronize my schedule with everyone for maximum efficiency. If I remain here on standby, it could affect our deployment efficiency. To accommodate, I requested reassignment alongside our squad leader.
Deployment efficiency, huh? Why do I feel like you being at school would make that even worse?
I will make any necessary adaptations as the situation evolves.
Sure, you do that.
He says, I want to go to school too.
Koromaru, no, you definitely have to stay here, okay?
There's a box on the counter. Looks like the product I ordered through the shopping program on TV has arrived. Let's see what's inside. Get our sutras. Actually, just in time. Those might be coming in handy soon. But now we've got a robot schoolgirl. Yes, Aigis will be coming to school with us in the near future. Koromaru is also down to go, but he got shot down. Kinda sad, really. I have a feeling he'd have a zero chance of doing better than Junpei in academics. Anyway, we're going to be going to Tartarus tonight, so I'm going to need a fortune. I want to know my fortune, and what kind of fortune do I sink? Why, a rarity fortune, of course. There really isn't any reason to not take this fortune before going into Tartarus. This will just pay us back so much more. Anyways, time to head into Tartarus, so return to the dorm. And let's chat up Fuuka. Let's go to Tartarus tonight. Alright then, let's meet at the usual place. I'll let the others know. See you there.
Oh, someone's all ready to go. But hey, do you think Koromaru actually understands what we're doing?
I'm sure he does.
Think so? Even if he can use a persona, he's still a dog, you know? Hey, Koromaru! So, which is it? Huh? Nothing.
He said, resolve is shown through actions.
What? He's just a dog. What a freaking badass! You are the coolest dog.
Excuse me. Will you please add me as a member in today's search party? I want to participate in lots of battles and get used to handling my persona.
Alright, sounds good to me, Ken. I'll be glad to bring you along.
Alright! I hope I can prove myself useful to all of you.
The card in my hand is reacting. So, multiple major arcana cards have been added to Shuffle Time, the Chariot and Justice cards. Chariot is a fantastic card to draw and should always be picked when you see it. It increases your maximum HP by 10 permanently. The protagonist specifically. Obviously a very useful bonus. Never pass it up when you see it. And same can be said of the Justice Tarot card. This one, it gives you an additional card to pick in Shuffle Time until you leave Tartarus for the night. Hopefully you get this one early, but I definitely would recommend avoiding getting an Arcana Burst until you pull this card. Obviously being able to pick 2 cards is way better than picking 1. That's right, there's something I wanted to tell you. It seems Koro-chan actually has 2 theurgies, way ahead of you, Fuuka. The chairman learned that from researching his potential. But we're not totally sure why that's the case, but it's certainly nice to have him on our side. I suppose to just keep that in mind when forming a party, that's all. And indeed, we are going to put our party together. We're going to bring Koromaru and Ken, our two newest allies, and Junpei has gotten his critical amp skill online, so he's going to be getting even more consistent with critical hits, especially once he starts picking up new physical skills. I hope by the end of tonight he'll have a new AoE physical skill that will have a much higher crit rate than Vacuum Slash. Should be good to see once he gets it. And Ken and Koromaru also going to be proving their worth several times over throughout the evening. That's where we're going to leave it. Before I call it a video, though, I do have one more thing that I want to take care of. I've been duping some Growth 2 cards, and I actually want to use them on one of my personae, specifically the Eligor that I pulled out of the stock. Let's see, I want to replace, I don't need that diorama skill, let's replace that with Growth 2. This will get him 50% experience in battle, even when I don't have him equipped, so that means sooner or later he's going to get to level 36 and learn Life Aid. Life Aid is a fantastic passive, recovers 8% of your max HP and SP after winning a battle. This is the premier SP engine skill. Once you have it, the protagonist basically never has to worry about SP ever again, so long as you keep him set to a persona with Life Aid. In Persona 3 FES and Portable, it is known as Cool Breeze, and Eligor still learns it there, but the Persona Nandi also learns it at level 41, and he starts at level 39, so if I have a rank 3 star social link, which is why I wanted to hit that specifically, once I fuse them, we'll have that in Persona 3 FES and Portable as well. That's where I'm going to leave this video. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next one, where we're going to have tons of Tartarus action. Look forward to it. Until then, though, goodbye.
I don't dispute the doubts you've outlined, but it's my right to waste your time.